Hey, it's Regina from Transform Your Performance. Do you want to know how to never, ever get talked over again in meetings? Then this video is for you. I'm going to share 7 steps with you that will help you in meetings. These are steps or strategies to get your voice heard in every single meeting without feeling nervous or anxious, or without being shut down or ignored. Before I go into the 7 steps, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It helps more people find this important content. First, you got to prepare. So before the meeting, and this is step number 1, get ready to show up powerfully. Feeling confident and being seen is half the game won. So wear something that makes you feel confident and that helps you stand out at the same time, so you're visible. Of course, it should also be something that's appropriate for this particular occasion, right? This particular meeting. Use grounding techniques to enhance your presence and help you focus mentally. So what can you do for that? You may have your own grounding technique, then just use that. But if not, close your eyes for me for a moment and play along so you can learn a new technique. Feet firmly planted on the floor. And if you can do this barefoot, or at least without shoes, even better. So connect yourself to the earth beneath you. Take a few deep breaths all the way into your belly. Inhale and exhale and become very present. And that's it. Simple as that. Open your eyes if they were closed. There are more sophisticated techniques and there are other equally simple ones. You are free to pick and choose. You can also pick up my book, which is called Speak Up, Stand Out, and Shine, and it's on Amazon for you, where I give you many, many options to prepare physically and energetically and mentally. And it helps you strengthen your presence and your confidence. It helps you feel calm and centered and also more focused mentally. Step number 2, prepare the content. Without preparation, it's harder to make a meaningful contribution. I think you would agree. Obvious, right? So what's really important is if there is an agenda, and hopefully there is one, review the agenda and identify topics that you want to contribute to. Take brief notes to keep yourself motivated and focused. Really, just some bullet points will do. Know your audience by researching who will be in the meeting. You may need to adapt to their style a little bit to be more effective in your communication, to get your message across. So for example, if you are very detail-oriented, and a lot of jobs require being detail-oriented, of course, but the people you meet with are big picture people and they are strategizers for the most part, then it will be a good idea to give them the big picture in some way, right? Or just to be more concise. Step number 3, warm up your voice. A vocal warm-up makes your voice more assertive and sound more firm. Simple exercises will ensure your voice is heard more easily and cracks less, so you can sound clear and confident. Maybe start with neck rolls, simple neck rolls. Loosens up your neck and your muscles in your neck. You could also do face gym to remove tension from your neck and from your face. Grimacing is good. Like, what do I mean with face gym? Just simple things like, right? Move your mouth around. I know it looks funny, but it doesn't matter. It does a job. Prepare your voice like a singer would. For example, with lip curls. right? Or with exaggerated pronunciation of vowels and consonants, something like z, s, v, w, o, e, a, e. And do this a few times. It helps you enunciate better. And your mouth and your muscles in your mouth are now prepared to enunciate better. People will hear you better and understand you better, especially if you have an accent like me, right? I have an accent because English is not my native language. So I sometimes need to do this if I want to be heard more easily. Yawning helps as well, or maybe do a singing scale while you're humming. Or tongue twisters. I'm going to do a German one. Fisches, Fritz, Fisch, Frische, Fische, 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 Frische. Ah, see, it's not coming. I'm going to have another try here. Fisches, Fritz, Fisch, Frische, Fische, Frische, Fische, Fisch, der Fritz. Here you go. Not that easy. You can find your own. All right, so that's about as much as I wanted to share about warming up your voice. Step number 4 is choose the best seat or the best background if you're in a virtual setting. Where you sit in a meeting room makes a difference. So if you go to an in-person meeting, arrive early to secure a good seat at the table in physical meetings. Or if there's no table in one of the front rows, depending on the setup. If there is a table, always make sure you are in the first row around the table. And if there is like a front of the room where the most important people are likely to sit, then maybe move a little bit closer to the front, or depending on the setup where you're seen easily. That's important. That's the most important part, right? In online settings, turn on your video. Ensure that you are well lit. Your lighting might not be perfect. Like I have a window on the side and it's really hard to set it up in a super perfect way. I do have a ring light, as you might sometimes see in my glasses, because it does reflect sometimes. It might not be perfect, as I said, but make sure you are seen, that your lighting is good. Avoid distracting backgrounds. So check your background, make sure it's not messy. It's fine to have your living background, okay? But if you do need to use a virtual background for any reason, then also use a green screen. It's very distracting if your hair gets cut off all the time because of not using a green screen with a virtual background. And if it need be, blur your background. Again, wear something that doesn't make you blend into your background, so you're seen. Yeah, that's about what I wanted to share about this topic. So let's move to the steps you can take, or the strategies you can adopt during the meeting itself. Number 5 is speak unapologetically. This is how you add a clear intention to your warmed up voice. So use clear, assertive language, avoiding phrases like, sorry, but I'd just like to say something. Why would you be sorry to say something? It's your right to contribute if you were invited to this meeting, right? So instead, start with a confident statement, something like, I suggest, or my view is, or our research shows, or data shows, whatever it is that is most appropriate for your statement, and have a few of those phrases ready. If necessary, write them down. Number 6, claim your voice back. If someone still interrupts you despite all your preparation, nothing is lost. First of all, make eye contact with the person and then firmly say, excuse me, I wasn't finished. And you could say the person's name, please let me complete my thought. Just say it firmly, and you will see that it works. Number 7 is take ownership of your ideas. If someone repeats an idea that you brought up as if it were their own, then simply reclaim it. First of all, stay cool. Don't get nervous or agitated, okay? Second, don't overcomplicate. Simply say something like, I'm glad you liked my suggestion. Thanks for pointing it out again. And again, you could add their name. Have those phrases ready. You can have them on your notepad if you need to, okay? So these are the 7 strategies. The more you practice these 7 strategies, the easier it gets to make your voice heard in meetings and to never get talked over again, or at least when you are talked over, to know what to do in that situation that's effective. Practice. If you found value in this video, then share it with others who might benefit as well. Leave a comment below, share your own strategies, and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you.